Monday. We'll be back for the normal tarot, but for right now, we're going to be doing messages of love. So let's see what Spirit wants to tell us. And this is a Libra reading. Okay. My beautiful air signs. I hope you're doing well. I've missed you. And let's take a look to see what Spirit wants to tell us. Messages of love for my Libras, please. And thank you. Messages of love for my Libras. Please let me know where you're from. Please let me know from where you are viewing, where you're watching from. And yeah, whether it's in America or elsewhere. And yeah, anything else you'd like to tell me about yourself that's in a positive, please. Not a negative, a positive. Let's take a look, guys. Okay. Let's see. Right? Oh my gosh. In the defense already. You have someone coming towards you really quickly in the Prince of Swords energy. The Prince of Swords is a knight. He's on a horse, obviously. So let's see why they want to talk to you so quickly. And welcome to whomever it is that's here. Four of Cups, Libra. I was hoping for new love. I don't want old love trying to seep back in, to talk to you guys and to disrupt your world. But let's take a look. Yep. Again, Knight of Cups. So whoever it is very bored with the Four of Cups. They're very bored wherever they are, Libra, without you. And they want to talk to you. They want to offer you their cup of love, but it is a knight. It's not a king. Hi, Shell. How are you doing, honey? So, yeah. Heaviness in their world. They're having an energy, or they're in an energy anyway, of a Ten of Wands. Anytime things get really, really hard for this person from your past, they want to come back to you. And why do they want to come back to you? Because they want you to be the fixer, right? In the mafia, they call them the fixers, the people that do the hit jobs. But in your world, Libra, it's more like they want you to fix their ouchies of the world. They want you to fix everything that's broken. But the problem is they left your world broken too. And they want you to welcome them with open arms and a big cup of love, the Ace of Cups there. The problem is, Libra, do you even feel that love anymore? Hi to everyone that has recently joined. Welcome in, welcome in. This is a love message for my Libras. So it's an unfortunate thing here that they would like for you to pick up the pieces of the past, pick up the pieces of their world that are broken. You have the High Priest here. So someone is trying to manifest you like nobody's business, Libra, and be very careful that they're not using their own form of magic. People don't have to necessarily go and get ingredients or a candle, or a doll, right? A puppet, as they call them, to do things to you. They can just have a very good power of persuasion, their mind, their words. Remember, everything, vibrations, all of them have energy. So be very careful. They see you doing well, Libra, which I'm sure you are doing well with your 9 of coins there. But which one will I choose? Will I choose the Queen of Wands, or should I choose the one that is having a good financial windfall right now? I don't know. I don't know, because they're looking at you as, like, I don't know, you're a shiny new penny, right? A shiny new penny to come towards. I don't know, Libra. Do you really want to help them? You're doing really well by yourself, Libra. You're doing really, really well for yourself and by yourself. That's the 7 of coins. And you already had the 9 of coins. The Magician is coming out. They're in the Emperor energy, but I don't think that they're so much of an emperor as much as maybe a temperamental energy that they're coming across as somebody who's angry, somebody who is wanting total control over your life. So be very careful, Libra. The four winds is what's coming to me with these four wands, the four winds. So the winds are blowing in the direction of wherever you want to go and whatever you want to grow. I want to say keep on that. Keep on that side of God's blessings. They're trying to talk to me and I'm trying to talk at the same time. And when I say they, I'm talking, hi, I'm talking about God and the archangels of light. And they're telling me the winds are blowing, but they're blowing in your direction. And it's funny enough, I looked down and I didn't even realize. Do you see that? Do you know what that is? That's mistletoe. That's mistletoe. So take that as a sign of good energy, good vibrations, luck. They're telling me positive luck. And it is snowy in the background. I didn't even realize that either. So they are talking about this season, this time, at this time of your life. And I want to say that the magician is telling me you're going in the right direction because I see, like I said, I normally don't pay attention to these things. You're going in the right direction, Libra. The winds are blowing in your favor. Don't look back, Libra. Don't look back. And I know that's the hardest thing, right? When we are, hi, Mildred. Is it Gage? Hi, Gage. By the way, say hello to Shell. She is our moderator. When the winds are blowing in your favor, don't go backwards because this person didn't want you when you were perhaps down and out or when you weren't doing as great as you are now. So what has changed for you? Possibly high ticket, possibly that you're doing so much better without them. Maybe your energy was being weighed down. Have you ever thought about that, Libra? That maybe your energies were being weighed down by the weight of what you were carrying for them. And what I mean by that is that if they come with energies of lustfulness and of greed, and they're always coming out loving their money more than they love anything else, and you were trying to teach them what sacred love was, it's probably in your favor to take all that energy back within yourself and possibly give it elsewhere or give it to yourself because they're not valuing what you brought towards them or to them, the light that you brought to their life, the love that you brought to their life. They weren't treasuring you. And I feel like now they want your love again. They want you to come in all brand new and but bring your love, Libra. Bring your love, Libra. Really? Why? Why? Is this time going to be different? Are they going to love you out in the open or are they going to keep you hidden again? No. I want to say save your love, Libra, in case somebody new comes or when somebody new comes, in case you want to give it to someone else. Heal, use that energy to heal yourself, but don't give it to this fool because unfortunately, this is what they're dealing with, both energy wise and financially. They're on the outs, they're not doing well. And so then all they want to do is come in and drag you down. And whatever it is they offer, they're just going to do it really, really slow. Like, well, let me give just a little tiny piece, a little crumb at a time to Libra to satisfy them. But unfortunately, it wasn't enough before. So why would it be enough now? I'm just saying, be forewarned, Libra. The rebirth that is happening is for you. I'm going to cover the little baby because unfortunately they have, their little goodies out there. They're just born. They're just babies. Here's the Princess of Cups. That I don't know where that accent was trying to come out from. That was a weird accent trying to come out of my mouth. But nonetheless, hi Zobs. Think about it, Libra. All these beautiful things are coming about now. What is different about now? It's that you're not with them anymore. Your natural energies, your natural vibes, your clean spirit, God connection, everything is coming about now because you're not with them. Stop and think about it. I'm going to redo the cards because I'm going to see if anything else comes out that's different, because I'd really like to talk about something new. Okay. Thank you, honey. I appreciate you. Please don't forget to, if they give you an opportunity to hype the video, please don't forget to do that for me, please. And thank you. Anything new in the love department for my Libras? We don't want the old. Tell us about the new, please. And thank you. Let's see what's coming. I'm telling you, there is a love offer that's coming, but I want to see if this is somebody new, because the Magician came out again. So I feel somebody is trying to manifest you, or you're trying to. I told you, look at that. No matter how I shuffle, the same person is coming out. Let's grab another deck. I wasn't going to grab another deck, but I refuse to talk about the old. The only reason I want to talk about the old is to forewarn you of what not to go towards. Because those people, some people will never change. It doesn't matter how much they tell you they're going to change, guys. It probably will never change. New love, please. Talk about new love for Libra. All Libras, air signs, please and thank you. Let's see what we got here. Okay, guys, let's see what we got. Hi, Carnell. How are you doing? The moon. That's a beautiful moon, though. I love it. The moon. 9 of coins again, guys. I told you, you're going in the right direction. Got a King of Wands. Let's see. This motherfucker, excuse my French, guys. Y'all know how I feel about people that commandeer our reading. We got a King of Wands. We all know what the King of Wands represents. And the 9 of Swords. So this person's really going through it, Libra. Will you take me back? Will you not? They've got options. They know you have options, Libra. You're coming out as the Empress and the Queen of Wands. So one is profane love and one is sacred love. Hi, it's your birthday. Happy birthday, honey. Happy birthday. We'll get you towards the end, okay? Stick with us. All right. So, yeah. One is profane love and one is sacred love. And they feel like with both or three, come on, let's hear it for three. With 3 people in their life, they could have it all. This is not a good way of starting a positive relationship. 8 of coins. I feel like sooner or later, all of these people are going to walk away from this person because they're stuck in the past. And when I say the past, I don't mean the past in a happy way or a positive way, traditional things, ways that are beautiful. No, I think it's more like they're stuck in their ways. I'm picking up on energies that are very either macho or gold diggery. What do I mean by that? Is that it's all about me. All the choices that are out there, they're all for me. Everybody has to do what I want. Everybody has to pay attention to me. Everybody loves me. Everybody worship me. No, it's not that way. Everybody doesn't have to worship you. You're not God and you're not a God. 7 of Swords. This is why people keep leaving this person, because they're all about the 7 of Swords. Nothing but trickery, deceit, and trying to have their cake and eat it too. They don't know how to love. And then they wonder why they're in the 5 of Cups all by themselves. Look, this is what they want to bring to you, Libra. They should have thought about that before they used their millionth time with you. They used and abused you in their thoughts. The stupid emperor came out again, but I'm telling you, when I say stupid emperor, it's not the regular emperor. It's more like someone who believes they're the emperor and doesn't embody the real emperor. The emperor is a nurturer, a caregiver, someone who sees you and recognizes your worth, values your worth, and protects you. This is not the kind of person that protects you. This is the kind of person that wants you, Empress, whether you're male or female, it doesn't matter, to protect them. Look at their energy. Nobody ever stays around. Nobody sticks around. I can't sleep. I'm just, I'm so depressed. I don't know what's gonna happen. Should I go back to Libra? Please don't. And for you Libras that are like, Victoria, I want this person to come back. Okay, then be forewarned. Be forewarned. Be careful what you ask for because they just might come back around because you're heavily on their mind. But it's more like, oh, I got this person, they left me. I got that person, they left me. Libra left me, but I miss the Libra. Why do they miss the Libra? Because the Libra was the nurturer. The Libra was giving freely of their love. But what they don't understand is the Libra wasn't putting on airs. The Libra was real. The Libra was just being Libra. And it doesn't take a lot of energy to be yourself, to be real. And all the other people in their life are not real. They put on airs just like they do, pretend to be the Empress or the Emperor, but they're really not. So then they go away because, they're both, what's the word? Arrogant and conceited. So, unfortunately for them, they pick people for their looks and that are oversexed and are what do you call them? Money chasers, bag or pocket chasers. So, if you're going to try to date yourself or be with somebody that's just like you, what do you expect? What do you expect them to do? Of course, they're going to leave you. Of course, they're going to leave you depressed. Of course, you're going to feel like the four walls are closing in on you because you're with people just like you, cross watcher. You're in the Seven of Swords energy all the time. Who can I get over on? Whether it's money that I'm chasing, clout, or whether it's ass. Sorry to say it like that, but it's the truth. It's like, if you're going to just be chasing a skirt or a pair of pants all the time, the wand or the peach, as I call them, then how do you expect to build? And how do you expect to really get into the energy of the emperor and the true emperor and the empress? The empress doesn't, which is representing Libra right now, the empress doesn't have to pretend to be that they're an empress. The empress is an empress all the time, and it's been quite a while that the empress achieved that energy, and to stay in that energy takes a lot of effort. Yet the Libra has found a way to remain and sustain that effort, that energy level. But pretending like you're an emperor and then coming across as the real person, which is the King of Wands energy, and then the liar and manipulator with the magician. No, I don't think so. I think what this person is trying to do is seeing if they can come back and confuse you with the original energy, which is that of the moon, which is a lie, deceit, hiding things. So I don't know, Libra. I don't know. It's up to you. Nobody's telling you that you have to go back to this person, but I am telling you right now, if this person cannot get it together in this lifetime, just leave them behind. Because, see, for some of you, you've already succeeded. You've already removed yourself from this energy. You've already gone above and beyond, and you don't have to worry about, can I get over them? You've already healed yourself and you've already moved on. And for the ones in the middle, for the ones that are in the middle, my God, you guys are the ones that have it, I think, the worst because you've already started the healing. So if they come back at this point, they're going to confuse you as they always do. So you have work in front of you. I'm not going to lie. For those that haven't even started, you're still going in circles with this person. And so you're not at the stage where I can say, hi, good luck, hi, givers and takers. I can't even say that you're on square one because you haven't even gotten there. This person is tired of being who they are. This person is literally tired of being who they are. I don't even know what to say about that. They get themselves tired all by themselves. They don't need enemies or problems. They're always chasing the perfect person, the perfect 10 of cups. But whether it's with the one that they're already with, or you, or anybody else that comes into their life, they're not able to actually obtain it, because what they're looking for resides solely in their mind. They have an a way of over fantasizing what a true connection is, what true love is, what it should look like, and the fact that it should be like someone who is rich, someone who is like a trophy husband or trophy wife. By that I mean somebody that works out all the time, that's a gym rat, someone that is always at Pilates and doesn't have anything else to do but to have a beautiful set of manicured hands. Someone who, what did they tell me one time when I was much, much younger? I was like 30 years old. This guy that I was dating at the time told me that he wanted the trophy wife, the two-car garage, the two dogs, and 2.5 kids. Some people get that, and that they think that's what they want. And when they get it home and unpack it, unfortunately, they find that what's inside may not be matching what's on the outside. They might have the coldest, darkest heart and are always wanting to know how much more money do you have to offer them, or how many properties, or how many cars, or better cars, or what schools you can put the children to that are so much hobnobbing, as they say. They hobnob with keeping up with the Joneses, but their home is cold. Their home is cold. And that's what this person is looking for, somebody that glitters like gold but doesn't necessarily have gold in their heart. The Page of Cups. The Page of Cups. You, I think this is you, because when I felt it, the energy that came across the card was like, you're timid to love now, Libra. You're timid to give love towards anybody. It's almost like, see how this person is sideways? That's the way I feel, like you're giving people the side eye, like, gonna look at you twice before I decide if I'm gonna let you in, or how close I'm gonna let you in, or if I even, or if you're even worth my time or effort. That's crazy. The Eight of Wands. There is somebody coming, Libra. Ace of Wands. The Sun. The Sun for you. The Sun for you. Do you see how filled with vibrational energy, high vibrational energy? This is you. This is you. I think you've outgrown this person and they don't even realize it. Six of Swords, where you're going, they may not be able to go with you. They may not be able to go with you. You're just walking straight into your tomorrows, straight into life-giving energy. And I'm having chills again like I did the other day. There is something that's coming, Libra, but it's in the Hangman position. So there's a time frame going on. You know what? Spend more time, for those that don't. Spend more time in prayer and contemplation, in meditation. Meditation, remember, doesn't mean sitting for hours and hours unless you're used to it. That's not what I mean. Really connecting with the great I am, not only when you need stuff, okay? We have the star energy. I'm telling you, beautiful things are being poured into you spiritually. Do you see all those stars? All of that energy is coming and laying itself onto you. It's life energy, life force energy, and spiritual awakening. So remember what I said. I don't think this person realizes that when they left you last, they thought they had, if they thought they had to catch up because they were not at your level, or they knew they were not at your level at that time, Libra. Maybe they thought you wanted too much from them. Maybe they thought you needed too much. Maybe they thought you asked for too much at that time. They're in for a rude awakening, because what you're waiting for and what's waiting for you is true love. If they're going to step into this energy, what God demands of the person that's coming to you is nothing short of someone who has a heart connection with you and knows it immediately, someone who's willing to give and take, someone who's willing to bend and fold with you, not just them towards you, but you towards them. It's going to be a real match. Whereas before, even if they were your twin flame, that was not a good match. They never woke up. They never woke up. And for some of you, they flat out told you they want to live the dark life. They don't care to be godly. They don't care to have spiritual connection with source, with God. They don't want a one-on-one connection to you that's so sacred that you finish each other's sentences and you know when the other is in pain. You wanted to be that for that person, but that person never was that for you. No matter how you waited, no matter how you prayed, no matter how you stayed silent or you fought verbally, it didn't help. It didn't work, because it had to be from their heart. And their heart was filled with darkness and coldness. So for them to come back and really change, it's going to take a lot, Libra. It's going to take a lot from them. They can't just come back and it's just going to work like magic, just like a miracle. I'm not saying God cannot perform miracles, but this person is either filled with addictions that they will not own up to, and that can be addiction to money, addiction to lust, right? Lusting everything, whether it's a man or a female, doesn't matter. They lust. They lust. Just so long as it has two legs, they will lust after it. And then there are some that just lust for money, for clout. They don't care about anybody else. They just want to be looked up at, like, oh, I'm somebody. And they don't care to have the connection with God that proves they're somebody. No, they want the connection to the things that are from the earth, the things that are from the soil only. Only the clout, only the money. They're money chasers. Have patience, because a new love is coming in your direction. This love is being made manifest by God, but they're still mixing it. The angel of God is still mixing it for you. Okay? And it's funny because look, both of these cards that signify you, look at the same. Do you see the foot? Do you see the foot? Libra, you're so high in the sky nowadays, no pun intended, that literally you're not all here. And I don't mean in a crazy way. When we say they're not all here, that's different. You're here in a spiritual sense where I feel like, and I'm getting sensations on my head. When I get tingling on my crown, it's bad. Not bad as in you, but it's bad because it itches. Um, you're not all here. You guys, some of you have elevated, some of you have already graduated to another state of being. And I mean that you're not all here on earth. You're not fully here. So let me tell you the good and the bad, guys. The good is you have such a rapport with God nowadays that all you have to do is think of God or the archangels that help you of light, and you're there. You're there. You're there. Your connection is instant. The problem with that is be very, very careful because when you're driving or if you have at work, if you have to run heavy machinery, like if you are a forklift operator or anything like that, be very, very careful because you're not all on earth. Your body may be on earth, but your spirit is in between. So congratulations to those out there that have graduated, but just be very careful when you're driving. Make sure that you're fully seated into your body because if you're not, you can have serious accidents and cause accidents. This is another in between. Do you see that? What did I put there? Androgynous. Androgynous. This is the page of pentacles. So again, you're in an in-between status. You're not quite spirit, you're not quite earthly, okay? You're a little bit of column A and column B, so be very, very careful when you're driving. Very careful. Oh, but the little devil wants you. And guys, I'm going to tell you something. People are always saying things like, well, the devil only wants those that are willing to play, etc. No, actually, once the devil has those people, they don't need to coax them anymore. They don't really need to drag them by their nose or, take them by the hand. They've got them. What the devil really wants, if you want to call him the devil, Satan, what he really wants is those that have pure innocence, that still have the innocence of heart and love inside of them, that they're not bitter, that they still know how to open their heart to others no matter what, that they're always trying to help people. They're called earth angels. That's how you'll recognize them. That's what the devil wants. The devil doesn't want those that have already been corrupted and are easily corrupted. So this person is going to come back because they think that, sexually you may have had a really beautiful connection with them, but unfortunately, it didn't reach the soul connection. It only reached the physical and the corporal, right? Seven of Cups, because they can't give it up. Do you see all the hands? Do you see all the colors of the hands? Yeah. That's the issue, is this person has so many opportunities, they say. That's what they're telling me anyway, that why would they just settle for Libra? You don't have to settle for Libra. Actually, vice versa, Libra, you don't have to settle for garbage. You don't have to settle for anybody's sloppy seconds, especially if they're married. You don't have to be in a triangle. You don't have to do any of that because these people, maybe they've talked and talked and talked like people that can sell ice to an Eskimo, to the point to where maybe at one time you believed them, Libra, that was as good as you were going to get, and take this offer from me because nobody else wants you. And we all know that is not true. Now that is Satan talking, the great liar, the great pretender, chasing money and chasing tail. That's about it, which has them in the Five of Swords, because now they're so busy chasing tail, they're losing their money. I'm telling you, these people, whoever it is I'm picking up on today, they really are going through it. They're really going through it, Libra. But that's their problem. Nobody told them to get involved with people that were not good for them. That's their problem, okay? Let's see. Let's see if we can get anything from, what are these? These are called the Magical Leprechaun. That's what they're called, from Elizabeth Fisher. I think that's her name. Just want one card, please, and thank you. Did you see that? I had all of them like this, and all of them suddenly they were all flipped. Just one card, please. Okay, I got one. You do have something coming to you. I'm telling you, there is someone coming in your near future. Now, when I say near future, We're not, unfortunately, that's right. That's right, Shell. We're unfortunately not having a one-on-one because I could pinpoint it a lot better if we were. But did you see the dog? The dog is someone loyal. Someone loyal is coming. But for some of you, they're telling me March. I don't know why, but they're showing me three. So 3 months or by March is what's coming. And for some of you that, don't want to wait until then, I will tell you a little secret just because I'm feeling generous today. If you really want someone to come into your life this next year, because we're already to the end of this year and end of this month almost, right? We're just what, not even 3 weeks, and we'll be at the end of the year. If you want someone to come, make sure that you have either a date for New Year's or that you hang around friends and at least one male to the female and at least one female to the male. Why am I saying that? Because when that when that clock strikes midnight, you better make sure you got a kiss. And I don't mean a kiss that's passionate and that's lustful. I just mean a kiss from the opposite sex to make sure that you do have your partner for this next year, okay? But someone is coming, and this person's going to be loyal. You got the dog. Of all the cards you could have gotten, you got the dog. That is wonderful, I think, because wow, this person has been so much less than loyal, Libra. There's nothing loyal about that person. I don't even think they're loyal to their own selves. Once they go to sleep, they probably have I don't know, maybe they're subconscious, maybe God is trying to tap into them and tell them, hey, you need to clean up your act. But I don't even believe they're loyal to themselves during their sleep. They probably fight God tooth and nail and don't listen. What would you like to tell the Libra in reference to the love that is coming, please? What would you like to tell the Libra, please, and thank you? The end of a tough cycle approaches. Do you see? Everything is hinged on the end of this year. So if you have been having a hard time in general, a tough cycle is coming to an end. If you've had a tough cycle in love, that tough cycle is coming to an end. Let me get one more. Look at the bigger picture, and the full moon is Sagittarius. So this is fire energy. You see the passion? Do you see the arrow? That arrow is coming to land on someone for you soon. But if you let God take the reins, if you let God control it, this person's going to be good for you this time. Take a breath, take time to breathe out, disseminating moon. Okay? Because sometimes, let's face it, sometimes we overthink, we overanalyze, and we probably make things bigger than they have to be. Again, when I have, like, I'm going to take something, for example, that has nothing to do with love whatsoever, but I'm going to give you this example because this is what's coming to my mind. When God has put it in my heart, because I'm a big entrepreneur, to open a business, it happens so bloody fast. It takes no effort from me except to show up and boom, I have a business. So when God makes things possible that God wants for you, it doesn't take effort, is what I'm trying to say. So all of this person, all through this day, through this reading, all they've been telling us is that they've been putting forth effort to be with whoever will take their pants off for them. And some of them don't even take pants off. Maybe it's a skirt. I don't know. You get the message. The point is, the effort that they make is all about lust, whether it's lust for money or lust for bodies, flesh. Okay? The effort that you've been making is to elevate yourself. And because of that, God has seen that and made sure that not only are you elevating spiritually, but for some of you, even material gifts, or should I say, gifts are being materialized now for you in the form of blessings. So I'm telling you, I would rather, if I could give you any advice, which you have free will, So you don't have to take my advice, but if I could give you any advice, Libra, don't take the hard road. Let God keep steering your ship in the right direction, and you just go along for the ride so that things and blessings can come to you. Because what's happening right now is if you listen to this person, you're going to fall back into hard times, and possibly those gifts, those blessings will go by the wayside. You don't want that. A time to give rather than to take. So on this, I'm going to turn that in because I really feel that what God is trying to say, give to yourself. Don't take the crap or crud that someone wants to give to you. If you have love for yourself, if you have esteem for yourself, care, self-care, wanting to be healthy, wanting to be safe, your safety is first, Libra. Why would you take um like those cans that are fake and you open them and a stupid snake comes out that's made out of plastic or whatever? Why would you want to take a gag gift from people when God is trying to give you the blessings? The blessings. Take the blessings, Libra. The tough times are almost over and you will have a time to breathe. Okay. Some of us have been going through things for so long, we forgot how to breathe, right? We only take half a breath and our chest hurts and it feels like a lot of weight on there because you don't take a whole breath. Let's see, anything else you'd like to tell the Libra? How is their luck at this time? Oh, goodness gracious. Five of Cups again, Libra. Five of Cups and the Knight of Cups again. I'm telling you, this person is really trying their best to get their point across to you, Libra. If you have not been in communication, then they're trying to communicate through me. Who they're connected with, for some of you, who they're connected to right now is the Queen of Swords in reverse, who is a wife to them and who could possibly have children with them. Libra, you deserve so much better. Look, for you, this is what's important. Family is important to you. Being the Queen of Cups energy is important to you. Emotional intelligence. But they want you in indecision. They want to present as if, oh, Libra, I'm here and I'm going to give you the sun, the stars, and the moon. Just tell me where to place them. I'll bring them to your feet. But they're never going to bring them, Libra, because they're not capable of keeping promises. Libra is waiting for this. Yes. Libra, you're waiting for this. A new love. A new love. A new love that is true. The only way this person is going to give you what you want is a divorce, for one, for some of you, and financial changes. If you cross paths with this person, this is for some of you, Spirit just told me, if you cross paths with this person again, your energies are going to switch. You're going to end up with your money's dying, and they're going to end up with financial changes when you are going to have financial issues. I don't know, Libra, is that what you want? I don't want that for you. But like I said, I cannot make up your mind. That is every person has a right to choose for themselves. Okay? New beginning. Remember, I told you, with love and in love. And look, a new way of life. So you have two aces so far for you while they're in financial difficulties or financial or headed towards financial ruin, they're telling me. Anything else, please, and thank you. That one fell clean on the floor. So another queen, Queen of Coins. What does the Queen of Coins have to do with anything, please? Why are you showing us the Queen of Coins, please? No movement. What do you mean by no movement from the Queen of Coins? This person is bitchy. This person is someone that's a backbiter. For those that don't know what that means somebody that's argumentative all the time. That's who, for some of you that are in a triangle, this person is stuck with a bitch, a big one, a big one. Christ. So, what do they want with the Libra now? Since they won't leave us alone, we might as well find out. What do they want with the Libra? They want to show you that they have emotional intelligence, that they can be loving and kind, but really what they want is the harvest. So I'm thinking that whatever it is that you've got, Libra, looks mighty good to someone. And I'm not talking about your love, I'm talking about whatever you have financially. The Knight of Wands mixed in with the King of Coins. What are they telling them? This is what they're expecting, a happy outcome in their family life. For some of you that they have children, but these people are really stubborn. There's a lot of betrayal going on. There's a lot of headbutting going on, even with their children, if they're old enough to have like teenagers or people that are, I don't know, in their 20s. Trying to be strong, trying to be strong. They've tried, this person, what they've shown me so far is they've tried on every hat except the hat of God. I'm going to say that again. This person has tried on every single hat. I'm going to be a lustful person. I'm going to be a miser. I just want to make money. I want to have, properties. I want people to look up at me. I want to be, I'm conceited. I'm arrogant. Um, I'm going to pretend to be nice, but I'm not really nice. It's just for, like when you put a mousetrap out, right? What do you put it out for? Think about it. What do you put the mousetrap out for? And what do you normally put on the mousetrap? Cheese. It's appetizing. So let me make myself appetizing. I'm going to say all the right things. I'm going to say everything they want to hear from me, even friends. Even friends, acquaintances, I'm going to tell them, I'm going to wear this mask. They will never know that I have a hidden agenda. And my hidden agenda is what's going to get me ahead? What's going to get me mine? They don't have to know I'm fake. I'm a fraud. So, Libra, just be careful because I think they're trying to show you whatever it is that they have to show you in order to give you what you want. I see one person that has problems with their children, and it's fated that these people stay together. Just let them be. King of Wands, that's a lot of men right there. King of Wands to the Queen of Wands, and there's problems and stagnation where money is concerned. I'm telling you, Libra, let these people handle their own murkiness and you just be you. I see love coming between now, 3 months from now, which is what, all of December, January, February, or possibly for some of you in March. I know it's a ways. I know that. I know that. I'm the first one that used to say, but God, that's 3 or 4 months. I want it now. Okay. I'm going to tell y'all something that y'all don't know about me. So when I was much younger, I would be like, God, I want it now. Okay. Because be careful what you ask for, guys. God is always listening, and so is the devil. So somebody would come like that, but they were not good for me. Have you ever had a relationship like that? That they're just not good for you? They are everything on the outside. I mean, minus the tiara or the crown, but they're just not good for you. So if you have a little patience, let God fix this, be the fixer, and not you, Libra, because that's why they're looking at you. Oh, my stuff is dying. Oh, I'm in despair. Libra, fix it for me. No, you're not the fixer anymore, Libra. That was the old you. And I know Libras because I'm a Libra. We see people that are in pain, we see people that are suffering, and we want to go in to help. We want the healing to start. We don't want them to suffer. But the problem is, you're not dealing with someone who has got a full deck in their head. They have an agenda all the time. And part of the agenda is it doesn't matter who gets hurt. And are you not somebody? So you're part of that, Libra. If you keep giving in to this person, which I see that a lot of you haven't talked to this person in a while, but if you open that door up to them again and see them face to face, one, they're going to try lust to get back in your good graces. Two, they're going to tell you everything you want to hear, minus the I'm sorry. And for some of you, lucky and lucky, you might even feel like, oh, wow, this is a form of an apology, or they'll say, I am sorry, Libra. What are they sorry about? Do they ever even tell you what they're sorry about? You know, those people that say, I'm sorry, but what is it? A blanket statement that covers from A to Z, whatever they've done from birth to their deathbed? Is that what that is? I don't know. Just be careful, Libra. Someone new is coming, someone that's more equally yoked to you, someone that is going to be a better fit because this is what you were doing with the other person. And this person is just looking for a way out. And the funny thing is, I see some of them have a family. They need to clean their family up. They need to stick to their family and clean it up, and if they don't want to be with that person because they can't handle Helga or Ramon, you know, the karmics, then get a divorce. Get a divorce, divvy up your finances, your house, your home, your clothes, your dogs, your cats, whatever, your dishes, and move on with your life. But don't expect the Libra to come in and save you because it's not Libra's job to save you. You're looking at Libra like there's some kind of savior. Libras are not saviors. They're good people, but they're not there for your personal use. You need to connect with God, cross watcher. When you connect with God, you'll stop using the Libra. You will stop using the Libra. But until then, the Libra's not safe, and nobody else with legs is safe around you either, because you want those legs wide open, and the wider the V, the better for you. I'm just being honest, guys, and I'm sorry if it sounds coarse, but I'm trying to drive it home because Spirit is talking to you and telling you that is like the stove when we tell our children when they're first learning to walk and they're grabbing everything and putting everything in their mouth and they want to touch the stove and you say, hot, don't do that. Okay, Libra, hot, don't do that. Love you guys. I'll be on a little bit later for our general tarot reading. I promise you, pinky swear, I promise you that this was supposed to be a beautiful love reading, but you know what? They don't want you to be with anybody else. They don't want that door to open for you. Spirit has already opened all the other doors for you, and I know you're noticing the difference in your life. And Spirit has one more door of a blessing for you. But why is Spirit going to open it? Or should I say, Spirit may not even get to open it if you reopen the door that's already been closed. I'm just telling you guys, I love you. I'll be on in another hour or so. It is 7:24 right now, p.m. Eastern Time. I'll be on before 9 live. So please join me again for our regular readings so that we can put more energy into the things that we're trying to grow. And then I'm going to share with you what I saw on my Christmas parade that I didn't know I was going to be in. It was kind of crazy and kind of fun at the same time. I saw reindeer, you know, people dressed as reindeers, snowmen. Oh, there was a super slide, it built like a mountain. It was awesome. There was, you know, oh my God. For those that live in the East, cook your dough a little better, please. We have stuff that it looks like tortillas that we eat back home in Texas, and they fry them and they put sugar and cinnamon all over them, and it tastes great. The dough that I ate the other night, I ate fried dough. That's what it's called, fried dough. They didn't fry it enough, and it was really like gummy in my mouth. But trying something new never hurts, right? I had a lot of fun, and I hope you all enjoyed the video too. Hey guys, I do need to give for the Christmas season towards the St. Jude children. So I'm going to be doing that this week as well. I just remembered and I wrote myself a note. But I will be back in before 9 p.m. I'm going to cook my dinner so that it's cooling down when I'm back on with you. I love you. We'll be back soon. Bye.